needed their others to step up. This guy did. Norman Powell, 19 points, and look at him at the podium.
Questions for Norman. At the back there, please.
Norm, Zarita from ABC International on the back, right here.
No.
In your career, some of your best games have been against the Bucks. What do you think it is about this team that brings out the best in you?
I don't know. I just try to go out there every game, no matter who the opponent is, and try to make a positive impact to help the team win. That's all I can say about that. I mean, I just try to give myself for the team, whatever situation or role it is, and go out there, provide energy or spark off the bench, and do whatever it takes, the little plays, to help the team win.
Eric, at the back and to your left. Norm standing up.
Norm, similar to the last question there, Eric Smith, Sportsnet, just the impact that you were able to have tonight, that Mark was able to have. You know, the first couple of games, it was a struggle outside of, Kyle and Kawhi. What does it say about your depth on this team that was so good all year, that's, had some issues at times in the postseason, that you guys were able to rise up in this game?
I mean, we still have we still have a deep team. Game by game, some guys might struggle a little bit hitting shots, but over the course of the season, guys are going to hit those shots, guys are going to make those shots, and I've been talking to Mark just to tell him to keep shooting it. Those are the shots he makes, those are the shots he made a career off of, and just to stay after it. And on the road a little bit, we struggled a little bit just to get our pace and our intensity on the offensive end. I think we let their defense really take us out of what we normally do in the first two games, and we were able to come out and set the tone and push the pace and bring that intensity and be able to be aggressive and attack the rim and take the open shots with confidence.
Fourth row and to your left here, Norman.
Reed Forgrave, CBS Sports. Kawhi played a career high, I think, 52 minutes, and was at his best in overtime. Can you put into perspective what it means to you when you got a guy like that you can rely on in the biggest moments?
It's amazing. What he's been doing for us all year, especially in the postseason, has been really good for us. He's a guy that all he wants to do is win. He doesn't care about the accolades, the points. As long as he's out there helping the team win, that's good for us. We feed off of that, and he's a great leader for us. And to be able to go out there and play 52 minutes and lead the team with his voice in the timeouts, telling us to stay calm, stay in the moment, not get anxious when they went on runs. It's amazing to have a guy like that on the team.
They changed their matchup. Try not to think about it too much, but whenever I try to make a play, I saw they were showing bodies. They were sending a second guy there. But at the end of the day, I gotta not focus who is guarding and just keep making plays.
How much do you think the turnovers you guys have were forced by them, and how much do you think that you guys were just maybe not making the right plays at certain times?
Obviously it wasn't our best game. We were turning the ball over. We were trying to get back to the game, and we calmed down and throwing the ball over. There were some that were forced by them, but there were some that we just wasn't focused enough, and we didn't execute well enough.
Did you feel the frustration in the second half and in OT? There was 34, 35 times when you guys were just 4 points away from either tying it up or taking the lead. What was that frustration like? You get there, and then all of a sudden, either they call a timeout and then they take a run, and you guys never get there.
Definitely. I don't think as a team we felt any frustration. Obviously, we want to get back to the game, but they were just playing better than us. Whenever we got close, they were, hitting some shots, taking the lead back to 7 or 8. But at the end of the day, it wasn't our best game. We can get a lot better, and that's for me that makes me really excited about the team. And we got to come back, focus in game 4, and try to set the tone from the beginning.
You mentioned the physicality and all the bodies. You go into the fourth quarter with no free throws attempted. Do you feel like you need to be more aggressive to try and get those hooks?
Yeah, definitely got to be more aggressive. But at the end of the day, I got to make the right play. I think, as Giannis and as a team, we made the right play, and obviously, coming to game 4 with the same situation, I'll try to be more aggressive.
Do you take anything from the fact that you mentioned you guys didn't play your best game, you still took them to 2 overtimes?
Yeah, that's says a lot about this team. Me, Chris, and Bledsoe had 11 field goals made. Out of 46, shot 46 shots, made just 11. And guys step up from the bench. They were making big shots. They were coming. They were contributing. I think everybody did a great job. Pat came in. He played 11 minutes. He was focused. He played defense. He knocked down some shots. Of course, G Hill and Malcolm did a great job. Brooke was playing hard tonight, making shots, getting easy one in the paint. But at the end of the day, we didn't have our best game. But obviously, our team is special. And even though their leaders had a bad night, they were able to send this game in double overtime. So, as I said earlier, I'm excited about this team. This team is really special. I'm glad that I'm part of this team. Everybody's really, really hungry, and we got one more game here in Toronto. Game 4, we got to come out, be aggressive, try to eliminate our mistakes as much as possible. Try to make that stuff as we can on Kawhi, and hopefully we can win the game.
Giannis, you got to look at it still that you guys are still in charge of the series. You're up 2-1. They may have got you tonight, but you're still in charge.
Yeah, we could be up 3-0, double overtime. We didn't play well, as I said, but at the end of the day, we still got the lead, and it's not going to be easy. I've never been here before, and obviously I never expected it to be easy. Coming to Toronto and still the game right from the from the first game. But at the end of the day, we got to keep doing our job. And as a team, usually when we face adversity and we lose a game, usually we come out and play way better. And hopefully we can do that for Game 4.
With your teammates seeing you're having a tough night, how much did you notice them either trying to pick up the slack or trying to do things to sort of get you going more?
Who?
Your teammates. Did you see your teammates either trying to?
It's not about me. I don't think that trying to get me going as much. But obviously they talk to me, tell me to be aggressive. But at the end of the day, we stick in our game plan. Some days you're gonna have a bad night. But at the end of the day, my team has got to focus in their job, and I'll do mine.
Your scoring is limited, though. How do you look to actively impact the game in other ways?
You can do it. There's a lot of part of the game that you can impact the game. You can rebound the ball. You can make the right play. You can impact the game defensively. There's a lot of things you can do. It's not just about scoring, but obviously my teammates want me. My team want me to score the ball. But as I said after Game 2, it's not going to be about scoring. It's going to be about making the right plays. It's going to be about making my teammates involved. And when the time is right, I know when I got to take over.
Eric Name's last one.
So that sixth foul, can you kind of walk me through what you saw on that play, what you're thinking, and kind of what happened?
I saw Siakam driving the ball right. I thought I was in front of him. He called blocking foul. Maybe my feet. I didn't see the replay. So maybe my feet was in the whatever you call it, the circle, in the paint. But if my feet wasn't in there, I think it was an offensive foul because I was there like a second earlier than him. But I cannot focus on that. That did not cost us the game. There's so many things that we can get better, and we will get better. And we're gonna come out in Game 4, and we're gonna be us. We're gonna be the team that we've been all year.
Thank you.
Good stuff from the humble and classy Giannis Antetokounmpo. Brogdon and Hill combined for 44 points.
Same team with the pick and roll. George, it's hard to really recall a night where the starters have, as a collective, struggled to sort of get buckets through the whole night. Would you put that down to some of the matchup adjustments the Raptors made, or what did you see was a major contributor there?
I'm not sure. We don't really worry about, guys making shots or missing shots. It's just one of those games where they didn't make them today. We have the utmost respect and belief that, the next game is not going to be as bad as it was. But, I know it's sitting in their head that they go for a combined 11 or 48 or something like that. So we're not worried about it. We know they're going to come to play next game. They're super competitive. They're super professional. Just keep moving forward.
Really for both of you guys. Toronto throughout the playoffs is basically running the second best defense to your defense through the first 2 rounds. Should we be expecting more games in this series to be fought this closely, this tough?
I don't know. I know we're going to step our level of play up. I thought we came out, went through the motions a little bit, got ourselves down. And it was sort of a hole we couldn't really dig out of the whole game. So our energy and effort will step up. Our defense will step up. Our rebounding, limiting their second chance points will step up.
Malcolm, just more Giannis specific. It looked like it was a pretty physical game tonight, and there was a lot of physicality in the paint. Is there a way that you guys can try and free him up a little bit, or how can you try and make life easier for him, I guess?
I think the only thing we can do is really just make shots. We could have made more shots for him tonight. Giannis is the MVP of this league. He's had the best season in the NBA this year. We're not worried about Giannis bouncing back from this one.
And just for you, specifically 36 minutes tonight, it's been steadily climbing. Obviously, that's the most you've played in a long way. How did you feel out there, and just in general, how's your body feeling after these first few games?
I feel great. I feel as though my role has been to come in, bring a spark, be the fresh legs on the team, bring energy. And I feel like I've done that to the most part. But, we lost the game tonight, so I think all of us have a bigger role to play and more to do.
Joseph.
Pascal, Joseph Basharo, the scorer, here to your left. Just wanted to ask you, when you missed those 2 free throws at the end of regulation, A, what was going through your mind, but also how do you then, I guess, balance the desire to almost want to do too much to make up for that after and just stay within yourselves and keep playing your game?
It's tough. Those are shots that you practice and you think about every day, and just being out there, just you kind of like at that moment, you kind of manage yourself and just manage yourself. And then I think my teammates did a good job of just kind of like calming me down. Mark, Norm, everyone, Danny, just talking to me and making sure that I stay in the game and I understand that I got to stay in the moment and next kind of like play mentality, and and then after that it's like we're in this together, and at the end of the day I got to do everything to make sure that our team comes out with a win. And for me, that was just my mindset out there. After that, it was tough at the moment. Right away, kind of mad at myself and down a little bit. But my teammates helped me out and just talking to me, and then just kind of snapped out of it.
So we're going to Lewis, who's on your right-hand side there, Pascal.
Lewis Atzman, Raptors Republic. Pascal, were you happy to pass up the Giannis duties to Kawhi tonight?
Huh?
Looked like Kawhi took over as the primary defender on Giannis.
I think we just want to, kind of give him different looks. A player as talented as he is, you just got to continue to do whatever you can do to kind of slow him down. Everyone was guarding him, just making sure that, we keep different matches on him and somebody always fresh on him.
To Eric, who's standing up to the left, back here.
Pascal, Eric Smith, Sportsnet. Heading into the game, there was a lot of talk about potential changes, whether it be changes to the starting lineup or the rotation or otherwise. Then Kyle fouls out in this game as well. What does it say about your depth that even outside of the scoring that you and Kawhi were doing, that Marc Gasol steps up and has his best game of the series, Norm Powell steps up, Freddie's closing the game with Danny, even with their struggles, and this team closing out this kind of game?
Man, it means a lot. And, shout out to Norm just coming in, and just bringing us energy and just giving everything. Mark, the same, Fred, Serge, those guys came in and, and just fought the whole game. And you know, they calm down. We just got to like. That's what we did all season, man. We've been a team all season, and we always had that mentality. And just being at this moment, you know, the highest stage, and having those guys step up and kind of like sticking together at the end there, when we could, you know, kind of got down on ourselves, but we didn't, and we fought through, and you know, we just glad that, you know, we was able to get a victory.
To Sirat, who's at the very back, Pascal on the right.
Sirat Sohi, Yahoo Sports. Was there anything specific that any of your teammates said to you after those free throws that stuck out, that helped you?
I mean, I think at that time, you know, everyone was talking to you, but it's kind of hard to listen. You know, you just kind of like in the moment, and you know, I just remember them talking to me, and I kind of tried to get out of it. But you know, at the end of the game, Kawhi said that, you know, he played an hour of basketball. And I told him my bad. Yeah.
So do one last question in English here with Sean, and then we'll go to French.
Pascal, I'm just wondering, when you go up that high to block a shot, one, do you get nervous about how hard it's going to hurt when you get down there? And have you a chance to look at the replay and sort of see what you did there?
When you miss 2 free throws, to kind of ice the game, you don't think about how hard you're going to fall, you know. I didn't think about it. I saw the play, and I just went for it, and I was kind of hesitant a little bit, but you know, I just had to get there, make sure that he doesn't score it.
To Alex, here down to your left.